Hey everyone, COE33 here. Welcome to the Upstairs Game Room. And guys, today I'm going to share my Sega Genesis collection with you. Now, if you've been following the channel, you know all month long I've been talking about Sega Genesis, getting pickups for the Sega Genesis, and playing Sega Genesis games. And I thought, well, now it's time to do the full Genesis collection video. And it's been a while since I've done a full Genesis collection video, so I'm looking forward to sharing this with you. And now I have all my Genesis games on this shelf over here. And I've got the Golden Axe and the Streets of Rage poster there. And then I've got the little Sega sign on this shelf. And this is where I keep all my Genesis games and my Master System games and some of my Dreamcast and my 32X collection and all that good stuff. But my favorite thing to collect for is Sega Genesis. So I think we should just get right into it. And why don't we go through and I'll share the collection with you guys. Now, right here on the top, I've got the Sonic games. Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 3. I love these games. I still play them all the time to this day. I think Sonic 2 is probably my favorite out of the bunch. But honestly, they're all good. There's not as far as Sonic the Hedgehog on the Genesis, I mean, it's kind of hard to go wrong with any of them, at least in my opinion. I think they're great. And then moving down one row here, we got some just amazing games. This is like my favorite stuff, guys. So we got Zombies Ate My Neighbors, really fun, especially co-op. I love this game. And you can play this on the Super Nintendo too if you prefer. And then Toe Jam and Earl, Panic and Funkatron. I actually prefer the original Toe Jam and Earl over this one, but I'm glad to still have it in the collection. Echo the Dolphin. This is a hard game, but it's beautiful. The pixel art in this is really incredible, especially when it came out. And I'm nostalgic for this game, so good to have that. Boogerman, Green Dog. People love to give Green Dog a hard time, and it's valid. I get the criticism, but a game I have a lot of nostalgia for. Jacan, the Forever Man. Awesome stuff. I love the artwork on this. So cool. I'm actually going to have to revisit that. It's been a while since I played it. Contra Hardcore. One of my all-time favorites, Toe Jam and Earl. Crash Test Dummies. I had these toys as a kid, so it's pretty cool to have that. And I have played this, but I don't think I've beaten this game, so that might be worth revisiting as well. Battletoads Double Dragon. I picked this up this month, so really nice to have that in the collection. Some of my favorite platformers of all time: Earthworm Jim and Earthworm Jim 2. So good. They're funny. The graphics are really good. The pixel art's great. Good controls, and they're hard, but they're worth playing in my opinion. The big pickup this month, guys, Musha, a game that's been on my wish list for many years, and I finally got a nice complete in-box copy of it for the collection. So really happy to have that in the collection. I actually played this on Twitch and beat the game live on stream, so that was a lot of fun. And I'm trying to, one of the subsets I'm going for with my collection is some of the shmups. So this is where I keep all the shmups. I got Truxton, Aero Flash, Biohazard Battle, Subterranea, Forgotten Worlds, Helios, Thunder Force 2, and yeah, those are my shmups. I have some loose ones as well, but those are my complete in-box shmups. Marble Madness, a game that I used to play in the arcade a lot, and I remember enjoying that on Genesis back in the day as well. I haven't played it in ages. That's another one that I wouldn't mind playing again. Super Smash Bros. TV, so fun. What a great game. Combat Cars, Pitfall, Cool Spot. I love these kind of mascot tie-in, these company tie-ins that you got back in the day. Cool Spot was the 7-Up logo, I believe. Yep, 7-Up. And there was a bunch of these kind of platformer mascot games on Genesis, which I think they're a lot of fun even today. And then we got another pickup that I got, actually two pickups I got this month. Robocop versus Terminator and Strider. Moving down here, one more row. We got Batman Forever, Asterix, Krusty's Super Funhouse. Another subset that I'm going for are all the Disney games, so this is where some of the Disney games start. Tailspin, World of Illusion, and these are some of my favorites. Actually, both of these games are excellent. Animaniacs, Mickey Mania. I need to clean that cart. I went to play that just the other day, and it didn't fire up, so I have to clean my contacts on that. Lion King, Fantasia, Ariel the Little Mermaid, Arrow the Acrobat, and then getting out of some of the Disney stuff into just some platformers. Tin Head, Hook, Jurassic Park, a game that I played a lot growing up. Another hard game. Of course, a lot of these old retro games are hard, but it's fun. I actually like Jurassic Park. Now, I'm a big fan of the movie, so it was only natural that as a kid, I really liked playing that and trying to figure it out. Another great game. X-Men, really like that one. Beavis and Butthead. Talk about difficult. Jeez, Beavis and Butthead What a pain in the butt. Let's move up here. So I've got some of my homebrews. This game, guys, if you haven't played Demons of Asterborg, I cannot recommend this game enough. This is my favorite. Let me pull this out here without knocking tails over, if that's possible. We don't want to do that. I picked this up recently, and what a great purchase. I'm so glad that I got it. Demons of Asterborg, action platformer, so good. Absolutely love it. Played all the way through it, had a great time with it. Coffee Crisis, honestly, I'm not a big fan of that. I played it, it was just not, I wasn't gelling with it. The controls seemed a little weird to me. But what is good is Tanglewood. Tanglewood, what a beautiful game. And then Metal Dragon, so awesome. And Xenocrisis, excellent. Both of these, really good. And Demons of Asterborg, really good. And Tanglewood. The only one I don't like here is Coffee Crisis. But that's okay. Alien Storm, brawler, a beat 'em up from back in the day, and one that I rented. I never owned this growing up, but I did rent it and had a lot of fun with it. And then as I became a collector and older, I came to really appreciate this as one of my favorite beat 'em ups on the system. So good. Crusader Ascenti, it's an original cart in a reproduction box, but it's nice to have this. So I've got some of the rare Genesis games marked off the list. I still have some that I want to get. Punisher is a game that I really would like to get. That's probably the next kind of more expensive item on my wish list for Genesis, but I've got the Crusader Ascenti and Musha, so that's really nice. And this is it's a Zelda-like RPG, and I don't know if I'd go as far as saying it's a clone, but it is very similar, and but it's really well done. There's a lot of kind of depth. It's a good story. I enjoyed the playthrough of Crusader Ascenti quite a bit, so it's not only rare, but it's fun. One of my favorite games growing up, Kid Chameleon, a great platformer, super cool game, absolutely love it. And then let's move down here. Now I got some of my loose carts here, so it looks like it's a little bit dusty. That happened. It gets dusty quick too. I try to dust this shelf pretty regularly, but it doesn't take long for a little dust to form, so you have to bear with me. Forgive me for the dust. We got Batman Returns, Garfield, Caught in the Act, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, Those, Vector Man, Taz, love Taz, so fun. Brutal, Paws of Fury. We have Super Hang On, awesome. We have, what is this? It's the Roadrunner. And then Cliffhanger. I love that movie. Cliffhanger is such a good movie. Toy Story. T2, another amazing movie. Tiny Toons Buster's Hidden Treasure. I just beat this on Twitch recently. That was a lot of fun. Taz, Escape from Mars. Pac-Man. Ren and Stimpy, Stimpy's Invention. The Last Battle. X-Men 2. Stargate. Lots of great movie tie-ins on the Genesis. What is this called? Super Volleyball. I don't think I've played that, to be honest. Menacer. I need to get the Menacer peripheral so I can play those. Monopoly. Caesar's Palace. Wheel of Fortune. Family Feud. I do have some games behind Crusader Ascenti too. Yeah, Caesar's Palace, which actually is this is my favorite kind of gambling game when this came out. It was really well done. And then Clue back there. And that was actually a gift from the Q Dogs. Thank you, Q Dogs. Appreciate it. A little complete in box Clue. Very cool. And then moving down here to some more loose carts. I got, Fix It Felix. I picked this, it was either John Riggs or Dr. Nintendo that I picked that up. I can't quite remember at the moment. Streets of Rage 2 The Simpsons. I did pick that up from John Riggs. So very cool. It's, it's Streets of Rage 2 with The Simpsons. Gargoyles, great game. Aladdin, great game. Captain America and the Avengers, just picked that up. Rystar, and then what is it? Mystical Fighter, that's right. So nice little pickup there, even though it's loose. Both of these games actually are pretty cool. And then I got some of those big old EA carts. So I've got James Pond, which I do enjoy the James Pond games. The Aquatic games, Desert Strike, awesome. And then Might and Magic on the top there. Moving down, some more games, of course. We got Sunset Riders, very cool. Love Sunset Riders. And then I have a really amazing homebrew from Mr. Wizard. Splatterhouse 2 and 3. And this is such a cool, I mean, he did such a great job. Let's see if I can, here, I'm going to zoom down here and see if I can do this one-handed, because you guys got to see this. It says Splatterhouse and Blood, and look at that cart. How cool is that? It's like there's blood inside of the cart, and you can play both Splatterhouse 2 and 3 on that. I mean, it's such a cool item. I really like it. And then I have a legit cart of Splatterhouse here, but it's Splatterhouse 3. It's a real cart in a repro box, of course. And then some of John Hancock's homebrews that I got from him at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. That was this one, the Game Panic 2. And then this one I got a Cowlitz, I believe, the expo in Washington. And I got number 33 out of 40, which I thought was appropriate. COE 33, got number 33. So John, super cool guy, and I'm really happy to have those in the collection, of course. And then moving over here, one row, got Chuck Rock 2, Son of Chuck. James Pond 3, one of my favorites, Quackshot. Now, Quackshot's actually a Disney game, isn't it? So that should probably be over with the Disney games. Isn't this the, it is. And then Toki, one of my favorite titles in the game. Toki Going Ape Spit. I love that. And I love the artwork on this. This is great. How classic is that? I love me some Toki. Dragon's Revenge, very cool. Columns, Wheel of Fortune, Hard Drive, and NBA Jam. And then we get into a little pickle juice here for a second. We got World Series Baseball, RBI Baseball, Cyberball, Sunday Night NFL, Madden 95. You got to have a little sports in the Genesis, you know? I mean, you got to throw it in there for good measure. But something that's not pickle juice, that's a little Thunder Force 3. And that's a legit cart in a repo box there. Moving up, we got some Shadow of the Beast, the Immortal. Really cool game here, Caliber 50. This is kind of, I think this is a little bit of a gem on the Genesis that I don't hear a lot of people talk about, but very cool, Caliber 50. Love it. Look at that. Awesome. Genesis action. So cool. A game that, as a big fan, you know, I'm an 80s kid, what can I say? So I love me some Michael Jackson music. So growing up, this was a game that I played a lot. And it has all the classic kind of, the Billie Jeans and all the great, the Smooth Criminal and all the great beats from Michael Jackson in 16-bit kind of Genesis chiptune form, I guess. I don't know. Well, not really chiptunes, but you know what I mean. And it's a lot of fun. I actually like that game quite a bit. Dragon, Street Fighter 2, Mortal Kombat Double Dragon. That's the Double Dragon, what is it, 5? Yeah, Shadow Falls. That's like a fighting game. Eternal Champions, a little Slaughter Sport. Altered Beast, so cool. Pack-in game, back in the day, kind of an OG Genesis game. Lots of fun. You can beat this game real quick. If you practice and you memorize the patterns, it's, you know, you can get through that game in, I think, about like 15 minutes, something like that. SWAT, very cool. Or eSWAT, excuse me. Love that game. Decap Attack, go around pulling your head off, throwing it at people, very cool. A little Shadow Blasters, awesome. Shining Force, oh yeah. Phantasy Star 2, awesome, love it. Moving up here, some more of my all-time favorites, guys. Revenge of Shinobi, S-tier Genesis, love it. Played all the time, one of my favorites. I can actually beat that game on the hardest settings. I've practiced that one a lot. And it's pretty tough, but once you get the game down, it's not too bad. Shadow Dancer, very cool. Shinobi 3. A lot of people, I think, prefer Shinobi 3 out of these two. I think that's generally what people say is their favorite. I love it. It's another S-tier game for sure. But I think I'm partial to Revenge of Shinobi just because I grew up with that one more than others. Ghouls and Ghosts. And then we got, look at the artwork here. Wolfchild. Wow. Is that not one of the coolest covers? I think actually both these games right here that I have next to each other, just from a cover art standpoint, look at that. Wow. Ghouls and Ghosts and Wolfchild. How awesome is that? Those are amazing. I think Wolfchild might take the cake. I mean, that's pretty sweet. I don't know. Comic Zone. Such a good game. I laughed because I was just having a conversation with my buddy and he was saying he doesn't like Comic Zone. And I was giving him grief because I think Comic Zone is awesome. Road Rash 2. Oh my gosh, this is crazy, guys. I didn't realize I had this. This is not cataloged. And I literally just bought a loose cart. I was going to share it tonight on stream. How funny is that? Huh. I'll have to look and see what cart is in better condition, but it was hiding back here. I didn't have it because I was talking to my friends on stream and Road Rash came up and I was like, oh, I don't think I have that. So I'm looking at my Game I app that I use to catalog all my games. I went to look to see if I had Road Rash, and I hadn't cataloged this. So there it is, hiding behind Wolfchild with Comic Zone. I do have it. Jeez. That's what happens when you have a lot of games. Okay, well, I'm glad to have a complete in-box copy, even though those cardboard boxes in tough shape, huh? But that's why I don't like the cardboard boxes. I love the clamshells. The Genesis clamshells, one of the main reasons why this is my favorite stuff to collect for is because these clamshells are like the best. I don't think there is better video game packaging than these, at least in my opinion. And guys, we're getting down to it. Up top row, the last row here. And boy, we got some good stuff, huh? Some of the best, well, maybe not even some, I think the best when it comes to 16-bit beat 'em ups. Streets of Rage. I love Streets of Rage. I play it all the time. It's kind of my happy place of retro gaming. Yuzo Koshiro, amazing music, great pixel art, awesome brawling action, and of course Streets of Rage 2, even better than the first, but both amazing. And then some great fantasy-inspired beat 'em ups that I absolutely love. Golden Axe and Golden Axe 2. I mean, I love these games so much that these are the posters that I picked to put up here, Streets of Rage and Golden Axe. I mean, not only do they have amazing artwork, but they're great games. And then the last two games in my Genesis collection, guys, Light Crusader and Haunting, starring Poltergeist. So very cool. And I actually have 4 more pickups that I'm going to share tonight live on stream on Twitch at COE33. And I'm looking forward to sharing those, and I'll add those to the shelf here soon as well. But yeah, the collection has definitely grown over the years. I still have plenty of games on the old wish list that I want to pick up. You know, this is one of those systems that I want this to be my best collection, I think, out of all the consoles I collect for. It's kind of the one that I give the most love to. Basically, because not only do I have nostalgia for it, but I just like playing these games. I like everything about it. I like playing the games. I like the cases that they come in. I like the artwork and just everything about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. Really appreciate you watching. Thanks so much. I'm posting new videos every Wednesday at 7 p.m. You can count on that. And of course, follow me with my game collecting adventures over on Instagram at The Game Hunters. I'm live streaming on Twitch every Tuesday and Thursday at COE33. I'd love to see you over there for all retro gaming on original hardware. We have a lot of fun hanging out, playing cool, awesome retro games. And then, of course, there's the community Discord, the Dragon's Lair, where you can hang out when I'm not posting videos on YouTube. All right, thanks so much for watching, and until next time, bye.